Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Here's the handoff. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Good completion on the out. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
this offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Using his legs, it's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players.
Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll try to pop the draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Running to the left. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Casper. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Good timing on the quick out. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. It's a reverse. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, the offense is coming out early in this game, guys, and they're going to test the eye discipline of this defense. Good way to do that is with the jet sweep. See if they can locate the football and go make a tackle.
Quarterback may change this route. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room. It's James. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Flying down the right side. 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their...
Breaks into the open. They get it out to to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Got room to work. Spins away from the defense. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll immediately call timeout.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. Got a man in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Fires to the right. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the... Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Gonna run it. It's James. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense is headed back out on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Casper.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation.
He's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. They feed him again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. It's reverse. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
You see more and more of this in college football. They handed off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not fooled at all. They were locked in, get the receiver to the ground. No first down for you.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Toos! Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. creates a little room. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's James. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead.